there's dirt on my hands.
Hello YouTube, Boss Rino. Welcome to my channel. So ito, tirahin natin ito, slap ham. Chilling real videos that freak you out. So ito, maganda to ha. Ito ay siguro mga 6 to. Oo. At ito, tirahin natin ito. Huwag natin patagalin dahil na-miss ko ang slap ham. Ngayon ko lang ulit mapapanood. So ito, tirahin natin ito bago pa tirahin na iba.
Ué, mano, do nada.
Our first eerie clip of the day comes from Twitter user Elder Glorfindel. In early December, the OP and their friends were visiting Sasigo Beach in Rio de Janeiro. While waiting for an Uber to arrive, they filmed a quick little video of a goat walking by on the opposite side of the road. The Twitter user posted what they thought was an amusing clip but didn't think too much about it. That was until a friend asked who the person was in the background. Confused, the OP reviewed the clip knowing full well there was no one else around when they captured the video. They were shocked at what they saw.
Nada.
Buntis pa yata yung kambing?
Não pode, do nada.
Watching that again, at first it can be hard to see, but if we slow it down, there is indeed a figure of a person standing in the bushes.
May tao daw. Ay puta, oo nga, may tao nga.
They look pale and grey, and
gago
even
ito.
somewhat transparent.
Oh shit.
The OP and his friends were shocked because they're certain there was no one across the road when they filmed the goat.
Tinignan pa nung kambing. Oh, tinignan pa nung kambing, partida, tinignan nung kambing.
There is definitely something off-putting about the figure. Whoever or whatever it is, it seems to be just staring blankly from the bushes.
Não pode, do nada.
So what's going on here then? Was there really a person there the whole time? Or are we witnessing something a little more mysterious here? Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below.
Não pode, do nada.
Gabi, nakakatakot yung kambing. Ay, yung kambing, yung tao dun sa...
Was sent to us by Twitter user Andrew55White. The OP says that the photos were taken in a house he used to live in Wylam, England. One evening, out of nowhere, Andrew says he felt a sudden rush of cold air and felt uneasy for no apparent reason. Given the strange sensation, he decided to take a few snaps around the room to see if anything might show up. And sure enough, something did. In this first one, you can see a series of black patches.
Oo nga, ito na sa taas.
While
Ito
at
na sa taas.
first you might just think it could be a camera malfunction or lighting issue, the shapes change in the subsequent photos. In this next one, there's a collection of distinct golden orbs.
Grabe naman yung orb na to. Kitang-kita naman yung mga orbs na to. Ano ba to? Scripted ba to? Pero kitang-kita. Ang linaw.
A lot of photos that feature so-called supernatural orbs are often just specks of dust catching the light of the room. However, these orbs couldn't possibly be dust. Each ball of light has a unique pattern, is translucent, and has some flaring around the edges. The following day, another photo was taken in the same spot. Here we can see a sort of golden light in the middle of the room. The strange thing is, we asked Andrew if this was a regular occurrence. He said it was a once-off and that he's not felt that cold feeling or seen the orbs ever again. It's hard to tell exactly what's going on here.
Ito nakakatakot dito eh. Di ko alam kung sa picture to, pero makikita mo sa personal to. Ay, piling ko sa camera o sa picture lang to eh. Pero kakaiba siya, no?
Possible
Para siyang ano, para siyang bacteria ng Yakult.
that it could be a camera malfunction, but then how does one explain the cold and uneasy sensation that was felt directly before the photos were taken? Is it all just a coincidence then? Love to hear your theories on this in the comments down below.
Ito parang ano, yung nagba-bodybuilder naka-post ng bicep. Ay,
In the
ito.
early hours of November 13, 2022,
Ayoko ng picture ah.
4 University of Idaho students were found stabbed to death in their 6-bedroom off-campus house on King Road in Moscow, Idaho. At the time of writing this, the suspect and motives for the brutal attack have not been identified, leaving the local community worried and outraged at the lack of information. In a Fox News follow-up report, some chilling footage emerged that's left viewers stunned. As a reporter ran through the timeline of the murders out the front of the crime scene, some strange audio was captured in the background. Take a listen.
Audio daw, audio.
Is there anything that you can share with us that may put people in that direction where they would feel willing to share about that timeline?
Oh, may sumisigaw sa
I've heard a
audio.
little bit of feedback on this that people are nervous about the timeline.
You can hear a distinct scream in the background.
Eh. Oy, ano kayo sa mga sounds ha? Akala nyo yung mga sounds dito edited ha? Nung nagpunta ako sa Abandon, marami ako narinig na sounds. Oo. Konti lang nung nandun ako, pero nung nag-i-edit ako, naka-headset ako, habang nag-i-edit, dami ko narinig. Promise. Sobra. Hindi ko alam kung saan galing. Hindi ko siya narinig doon, pero nung nag-i-edit ako, narinig ko yung mga sounds talaga.
The news report went viral on Reddit, with many theorizing on what the sound could be. The fact that the news reporter is standing out the front of the house where the murders took place, some viewers have speculated that the screams are a sort of EVP, resonating from when the crime took place.
About that timeline.
You know, lakas ng sigaw, no?
As this is an ongoing
lakas ng
case,
sigaw.
it's hard to comment further on what this might be. However, given the circumstances, the sound is absolutely chilling.
About that timeline.
Oh, grabe yung sigaw, oh.
It's never easy saying goodbye to loved ones, and often funerals are very hard to get through for friends and family. But what if there was a sign that the lost loved one was watching on? Well, that's exactly what some viewers have suggested is happening in this next clip, uploaded to Reddit by user CA05GFJ2K6.
Mga nagdadasal to,
During the
ah.
OP's grandpa's memorial, something odd was captured on camera. Take a look.
At that time, Jesus said to the crowd, "Everything that the Father gives me will come to me, and I will not
Whoa.
not to do my own will, but the will of the one who sent me.
In the background, the door appears to open all on its own.
Everything that the Father gives me will come to me, and I will not reject anyone who comes to me, because I came down from heaven not to do my own will, but the will of the one who
Ano sa tingin nyo? Sa hangin lang? Feeling ko hindi hangin eh.
The Reddit user saw it as a sign that their pops was paying a visit to all his friends and family at the funeral. A lot of commenters agreed, saying that they too had felt and seen signs of lost loved ones at their funerals. One user said at their grandmother's funeral, the hearse's engine cut out for no reason right before entering the gates of the cemetery. They tried for 20 minutes to restart the car, but it just wouldn't go. The family resorted to carrying the coffin to her gravesite. Following the service, they tried starting the hearse again, and straight away the engine revved and the car showed no signs of trouble whatsoever. Another user responded saying that the exact same thing had happened at their grandpa's funeral. And while there's often rational explanations for these strange events, if it brings the family even a little bit of peace during such difficult times, then that's all that really matters.
Everything that the Father gives me will come to me, and I will not reject anyone who comes to me, because I came down from heaven not to do my own will, but the will of the one who sent me.
Gago, takatakot yun
This
ah.
strange little clip has unknown origins, but it was uploaded to Reddit by user What I Imagine. It appears to be some security footage overlooking an open lot. We can see a dog rummaging around, but watch what happens next.
Oh, nawala yung aso?
Out of nowhere, the dog appears to vanish and an orb of light flies up into the air.
Boom!
Here it is again with a light filter over the footage.
Oh, may filter yan. Hindi may edit yan.
What's
Gago,
to be
dami.
made of this strange little clip?
Nakatakot yung aso, biglang lumipad ah.
A lot of viewers joked that the dog had to return to his home planet and that his people needed him. Others were a little more alarmed at the footage, struggling to explain the strange orb that the dog seems to transform into.
Dato lang kasimple yan. Yung dog na yan, yung aso na yan, ay alien yan. Nagpanggap na aso. O, hindi niya alam na kunin siya ng camera, umuwi siya sa kanila.
Some more keen-eyed commenters thought they could spot a cut in the edit, suggesting it's all just staged. They noted the low resolution too, which would make it easier to hide an obvious edit.
Tama, mahirap. Pagka mababa ang resolution, mahirap i-edit.
Ultimately though, I'll throw this one out to you the viewers for final judgment. Before we take a look at a clip that was sent to us that
Shit, nakakatakot yung lugar, oh.
was captured in one of the most haunted places in the UK, remember to hit that subscribe button. And
Nakakatakot yung lugar, grabe.
Clumber Park in Nottinghamshire, England has recently been named one of the most haunted places in the UK, jostling among the top list with Edinburgh Castle, the British Museum and the Tower of London. Clumber Park has a long and storied history. It originated as a monastic property in the Middle Ages. Over the years, the title to the property passed through several well-off families, before eventually becoming the seat of the Pelham Clintons, Duke of Newcastle. After being ravaged by several house fires, the main house was demolished in 1938. A Gothic Revival chapel was among the only original buildings to remain. Over the years, rumours proliferated that the property is haunted by a lady wearing a long grey coat or cape. She's become known as the Grey Lady of Clumber Park and has only ever been spotted in fleeting glimpses. Those who claim to have seen her say she lingers by a tree, but when you go over to take a better look, she dissipates into a mist, never
Ang daming, si Slapham, mahilig sa mga ganyan, yung mga legend.
fall. This clip was sent to us by Hannah
Whoa!
Rowett. She was walking through Clumber Park late at night when she thought the clip was sent to us. May prove the Grey
Tingnan
Lady's
nyo,
existence after all.
Ito.
This clip was sent to us by Hannah Rowett. She was
Hey.
walking through Clumber Park late at night when she thought she spotted something out the corner of her eye. She whipped out her phone and captured this. The first photo shows a misty shape off to the left of the path. This alone could be explained away as mist or a glitch in the camera. However, a short video was captured as well. Take a look.
She...
As you can see, a misty shape lurches off the path to the left. But when the torch is shined in that direction, there's nothing
Parang usok lang, no?
there. Slowing the footage down, it almost looks like someone running in a crouched position.
Ang ano dito, alam nyo, pag ganyan katakot yung lugar, minsan talaga hindi mo mapapansin sa sobrang focus ka. Minsan pag nakuna mo na lang ng camera, nireview mo, tsaka mo talaga makikita oh. Kaya nag-try din ako mag-explore para mas marami ako maipaliwanag habang nagre-reaction ako.
The freaky thing is, this fits the description of the Grey Lady almost perfectly. A fleeting glimpse of someone moving, then dissipating into a misty nothing. So could this really be the infamous Grey Lady of Clumber Park? Given the historical accounts, the tragic house fires and the numerous reported sightings, one has to wonder whether there is indeed a spirit lingering on this historic property. Now if you want more mysterious video clips,
Grabe. Natakot ako sa kambing. Ito nakakatakot. Itong part na to.
ale and
Hindi ko inaasahan yung biglang lumitaw, ano?
bushes.
Ayan, no? Ito talaga legit to. Tangina, baka may ganito dun sa pinuntahan namin. Nasa Clark, ah. Yari.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands.